Welcome everybody to the Studio 360 VR video podcast here at Adobe Max 2016. And I'm here with Jamie, and we're at the AMD, I think, booth, right?
Yes.
And so what do you do, Jamie?
Well, for the last year, I've been getting into VR.
Okay.
Been editing since I was a kid.
What's VR? No, I'm kidding.
Been editing since I was a kid. The last 10 years, I've been working on immersive films for museums, like non-traditional format, huge films, editing those.
So like projected films?
Yes, huge projected films,
Yeah.
but they're very immersive. Some were
Sure.
like 180 degrees curved. Then last year, I tore my meniscus and ACL, and I had to have surgery. And I was at home, ordered an Oculus Rift, and I was like, oh my God,
Right.
this VR is going to be amazing. Yes, and for me, being an immersive storyteller, it was a sort of an easy transition into going to VR because we were used to, high resolution images, stitching pictures, and then telling immersive stories.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you presented for Metal, the
Yes.
plugin maker, right? And we'll talk a little bit about that later. But so you're a VR filmmaker, you call yourself.
Yes.
So the big question for all filmmakers today, or from all filmmakers, is how in the hell do you control the story?
As far as
what
people are looking
what
at?
people
Yeah,
are
yeah.
looking at when you cut from one frame to another, there's no such thing as frames, right?
Absolutely. At some point, you'll need to look at the piece that we did for the Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Okay.
And it's about the culinary scene in that city. And what we decided to do was to maybe help our viewers, guide our viewers. So
I think I saw that where the arrows
Yes.
slowly and the frames keep changing.
And we knew, a lot of first-time viewers would see this. So we started out traditionally where we're at the farm, showing where all these great products come from, and we're holding on these beautiful panoramic wide shots. And
Right.
we're letting people sort of look around. And then as soon as we go into the restaurant area, it's more hustle and bustle.
Right.
We wanted to sort of emulate that. And so what we thought might be cool, instead of like doing cuts from scene to scene to scene, we thought it'd be really cool to do a montage of all of the restaurants. So you're in this sphere, this 360 sphere, and you're able to look around and see all these different restaurants. And then we used a little guide, a little arrow, a little guide to help the viewer move. And then we feel that was really helpful for that piece. Now on Facebook, you can program what you want people to see. So they can either see what you want to see as far as positionally, or you can still let them sort of explore themselves.
Oh, you can? Is that something new in Facebook? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Was it released today or something?
No. I think that happened probably, it's been within the last maybe 3 to 4 weeks.
And what can you do exactly?
You can actually, your 360 content's full.
Right.
And you can actually tell Facebook, and I forget what it's called, VR Creator or something like that.
Okay.
You can say, this is where I want the camera to move. So the Facebook viewer at that point can say, okay, I'm going to go to watch what the director intended me to view, or I can go sort of free roaming.
But that means that when Facebook moves the camera, the user has no control over it.
That's exactly correct.
Okay, because today you can use like the Metal plugin with the Reorient plugin and do that. But then if they decide to look the other way, you've just reoriented something.
And I might have
different.
misspoke on that. I do still think you have some free motion.
Okay.
But every key point, the camera will move to position to where they think it's pertinent for the viewer to see.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you shoot with?
Well, we shoot with a lot of different cameras. When we first got into it, we got some Yami-E's, which are sort of like GoPro knockoffs from China.
Okay.
Uses the exact same Sony sensor. And we 3D printed a rig from a friend that we found in England. And so we 3D printed this rig from Shapeways. We put the Yami-E's in. So that's our 6-camera rig. Mm-hmm. And then our 2-camera rig is the exact same rig you're using, which is
The Kodak,
the Kodak,
ESP
yeah.
360 4K.
Yep.
Those are great.
They're great. The 6 rig is great for like scenic shots because you get the more of the resolution,
right?
And you get a higher range of contrast. The Kodaks are great because you can put them in small places. We were in restaurants where sometimes we were in tight, situations, and we didn't want to spend all day long stitching. So we used the Kodak 360 for that. And then with the metal,
You stitch it with the 360 stitch?
No, we stitch with AutoPanel Pro.
With AutoPanel Pro.
Yeah, we just use everything for that. But the great thing about the metal tools is, in metals, they make a product called the Post Effects series, I believe is what it's called. Mm-hmm. And there's a sharpen plugin. And I've been using After Effects since it was COSA, before Adobe even bought After Effects, okay? And this sharpen plugin is one of the best sharpen plugins I've seen. And you throw it on your 2-camera footage, and you look at it in the Oculus, and it's a night and day difference.
Is it?
It is. You won't be able to see it if you're viewing equirectangular. You might be able to see a little bit. But once you're zoomed in the Oculus, it's a night
That's
data.
the big thing.
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
So going back to your video that you shot,
Yes.
how long did that take you, and what was your post like?
Well, we presented the concept in April. We wanted to wait to shoot it until mid-June because that's when we knew the farms would be healthy and green. And so that's when we started shooting. We probably finished up shooting mid-July or end of June.
And you shot it with that 6 camera setup?
6 camera and 2 camera.
Oh, you did with this one
yes,
too?
I mean, it's really dependent on the shot.
Interesting.
We look at rigs like different lenses. Sometimes you need a close-up
But how
lens.
did you match the quality? Because the other one is, you said 6K?
Yep. And what we did was the sharpen plugin.
Okay, so you
The
used
sharpen plugin's amazing.
And anyway, your output was what? Well, 6K, right?
Well, our output was 4096 by 2048.
Okay, so 4K.
we were squeezing everything down,
Got it. Yeah.
And there are a couple of shots in the piece where you're like,
You can tell.
I wish we could reshoot because, shooting a dark scene with the Kodaks.
Yeah.
Is sort of a killer. I wish we could have reshot a couple of shots, but sometimes
You just work with it.
sometimes you just gotta meet a deadline. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But it took us about a month to post it
In Premiere?
in After Effects.
After Effects?
Yeah, I mean After Effects and Premiere. We did a lot of our stitching, a lot of our masking.
What about color correction?
After Effects?
After Effects,
Yeah,
you do all.
absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. All right, if people want to find out more about you and what you do, where should they go?
They can go to videobred.com, and that's video bred as in thoroughbred. We're Kentucky boys, so think of thoroughbreds, VIDEOBRED.
And it'll be on the lower third.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Great to meet
Hey
you,
man,
Jamie.
pleasure.